All right. Drive some bows. All of them. Hey YouTube, I'm headed to pick up my bow, my brand new Hoyt Ventum 33 with 80-pound limbs. I ordered this about 2.5 months ago, and I've been waiting for the phone call. In fact, I called a few times and they told me that it wouldn't be ready until the 19th of April. It is the 31st of March, so it's a little bit early. If you call waiting 2.5 months early. Ken actually ordered one as well, so we're both going to be testing these bows and stacking them up against our other 80-pound rigs that we've been shooting, and we'll see what we come up with. So yeah, we're going to do a little bit of a build video, kind of like what you've already seen, maybe with a bros before bows twist on it. Anyhow, stay tuned. We'll show you what this 80-pound Hoyt Ventum 33 is going to have in store. All right, got it right here next to me in the truck. We're on the way back now. Just cruising through some awesome country. Gonna show you a little bit of the areas that I'm gonna be hunting. Hopefully, Kent will be hunting with me as well. So enjoy the scenery. All right, YouTube, hey, I actually picked this bow up. You saw me talk about it 2 days ago. Been right in the middle of a little bit of a transition with the home, and anyways, I finally gotten around to getting the bow shop put back together, and I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing built up. But I just want to run through what I'm gonna do with it. I've got a set of gas bowstrings. We're gonna put on that first. And then I've got a Raptor peak we're gonna put in. I've got the SL sidebar mount that we'll use for a sidebar. I am going to put a little bit of a stabilizer bar on the front. We're gonna use the Hoyt, I can't remember what they call this thing, but the little stabilizer that they have on here. That actually comes with it. That's actually kind of a bonus if you ask me. And you can use it here, you can use it down there, you can put it on the, add it to whatever stabilizer bar you have, or you can not use it at all, whatever you choose to do. I just happen to have the XL AccuTouch Carbon Pro before this bow came out, and as soon as they had these available, I went ahead and got the Picatinny mount system for that, so we'll be putting this sight on there. It's a single pin sight. I'll probably shoot that for a while I'm getting ready for the hunts. We'll see how that does, but I plan to get a 3-pin sight, at least minimum 3 pins. That's just kind of how I like to have it set up for hunting, is 3 pins. I also have the Hamskea Trinity Hunter Pro that I'll put on there. Unfortunately, they don't give us a whole lot of options for the integrated mount on there. There's only the one or two companies that actually build a rest that will fit that mount. I wish Hamsky and some of these other companies would get on board with that. And maybe there's some sort of, they have some sort of deal with Hoyt, I'm not sure. Anyways, we're gonna put that on there, and I have just a wrist strap for it that we'll put on there. And I think that's it. So once I get it put together, get it tuned up, dialed into where I want it to be, I'm gonna go ahead and throw it through the chrono. I'll use, I'll see what arrows I have still put together. I can throw a couple different weights through there, but my hunting arrow is gonna be coming in between 530, 550 grains. So that's the one I'll be looking at, what performance I'll get out of this thing. Right now I have it set at 30 inches. In fact, that's how they sent it to me, 30 inch draw. This one will go up to the 31 inch from 26. And we've got the 80-pound limbs, of course, so we'll throw it together and see what she can do. Okay, first thing we're gonna do, I've got the new set of strings. That's where we're gonna start. And you may be asking yourself, why would you spend that much money on a bow and just change out the brand new strings? Now, these are good strings. They do stretch. They're well known for stretching. Hoyt gets their strings from Fuse, and although they do stretch, and you will have some, anytime your strings stretch, you're gonna have serving separation. One thing I will say about the strings is they're durable. They'll hold up. They're pretty tough strings. And I know everybody's heard somebody that's had this string snap on them, this or that or whatever, but in general, these are durable strings and they're adequate. I just prefer to have gas bowstrings if possible. I've had really good luck with these. These are the Ghost XV in the camo. And so rather than deal with the stretching, I'll use these as a backup set. So I'll use these as a backup set, but like I said, I've had really good luck with these. No peak rotation, no serving separation. They literally don't stretch. So anyways, we'll continue onward. Alright, so, and the way these cams are set up, you see how this cam extends so far back into the limbs? It makes it so that you have to take this limb saver, or whatever Hoyt's calling these, you have to take them clear out to get it in the bow vise, because there's really no room left otherwise. So anyways, we'll get this sucker on the press and get going on this. All right, so I got it all set up. It got a little bit late last night, so I decided to go ahead and sleep on it and get up get up today and go ahead and finish getting it tuned up. And I'll talk a little bit about what was going on with it and how we got it figured out. So anyways, I'm gonna start shooting it through some paper. I don't know if you can get much better than that. Obviously, that wasn't my first shot. I did a little tuning last night with this and was having some issues. I cut this arrow up and I actually cut it a little bit longer than what it needed to be, and I couldn't get it to tune. I was rotating the knock, you know, doing some knock tuning, spine indexing, and I got it to clean up a bit that I couldn't get rid of a tail high tear. And so I was messing with the timing and wasn't really getting anywhere. Felt like I was spinning my wheels. So I started thinking to myself, well, if you, in the past, and what I've heard, and one of the suggestions that Ken has always had, if I've ever had any trouble, I usually ask him what he thinks, and his suggestion is if you can't get it to tune, and you're doing everything you know right, look at the arrow. The arrow might be a little bit off, and so I ended up cutting about an inch off the arrow and bullet holes. Okay, we got set up bird's eye view for the chrono. Bows are right next to it. First arrow, 509, 303. 303. Okay, that's pretty good there. All right, I'm gonna move on to the next one. This one is 545 grains. $295. Now if it sounds loud, the bow is right next to my phone. $294, so $294, $295, 545 grains. All right, next one. This arrow is 570. 289. 288. 570 grains. All right, and this is the heaviest one I got here. This is 590 grains. 284. Pretty good. Didn't drop much for going up 20 grains. 20 grains isn't all that much, but 284. All right, just getting some shots in with this new Ventum, and got a couple of slow motion shots. Still dialing in the sight, but those slow motion shots you just saw were from 60 yards. Anyways, I'm really starting to like this bow. It's there's something about it that's just feels like home. I used to shoot Hoyt all the time, and the grip, the way it feels, the way it shoots, even though they changed a lot this year, they've got a similar feel to them. Anyways, let's take a look at this. All right, that's the group, a little high to the right, but for a 60-yard group, I think I'd take that with any boat.